What creates the Earth's magnetic field? Moving electrical charges create a magnetic field. The reason this happens has to do with the laws of relativity. Stationary electrical charges do not create a magnetic field, but a magnetic force pushes outwards when electrons move. Moving electrons create magnetic fields around all atoms. However, most elements are not magnetic because of the directions the electrons spin. Electrons can either spin clockwise or counterclockwise, and they create opposite magnetic fields depending on their spin. Most of the time, electrons are paired so that their spins cancel each other out. But in magnetic materials, enough of the electrons are spinning in the same direction that they create a magnet. Metals, like the iron that makes up the Earth's core, are magnetic because their electrons move more freely than the electrons in other elements, so electrons with the same spin can line up and create the magnetic field. The Earth's outer core is made up of iron so hot that it is liquid. As the Earth spins on its axis, the liquid iron of the outer core swirls around, creating a giant magnetic field that extends about 40,000 miles into space. Luckily for us, the Earth's magnetic field deflects many of the harmful charged particles found in solar wind. Without it, these charged particles could reach Earth, damaging our electronics and power grids, our DNA, and even stripping away our atmosphere. We can see the Earth's magnetic field's effect on solar wind at night in the light shows of the aurora borealis and aurora australis. The Earth's magnetic field deflects the charged particles in solar wind toward the poles. Some of these charged particles enter Earth's atmosphere and react with ions in the ionosphere, releasing photons and creating the fantastic natural light show. Our planet's magnetic field will be around as long as the outer core remains liquid and the Earth keeps spinning. In other words, about 91 billion years. However, it is constantly changing, and scientists don't yet understand why. The magnetic North Pole is currently wandering across the Arctic Circle. Around 42,000 years ago, it sped down to Antarctica and spent about 400 years down there before returning to the geographical north. We have a lot to learn about Earth's magnetic field. Thankfully, we have plenty of time to study it before it disappears.